Hello gamers, I am Tigwick, and we're going to take a little behind the scenes look at what I've been doing with Mugen on my Beam.pro channel. If you've been on my Beam.pro channel recently, you've probably seen various AI fights in this Mugen fighting engine game that you may have also seen that on on saltybet.com, which is there's no hidden agenda here. This is like SaltyBet is totally one of my favorite things to watch ever, and I figured I wanted to try and create my own version of that running on Beam, using the Beam platform to kind of accomplish the same sort of these automated fights that you can bet on with fake money and just kind of have a good time. So we're getting there, and I wanted to show you guys some of the pieces of that. So we have in the background, that is my chat bot that actually does the talking in the channel about what's happening, so whether the match is over and who won, and then when I enable the betting stuff, what happens is that it calls out the open betting period and then says that the betting period is closed, and you can do your exclamation mark bet command and interact with the bot to bet on player 1 or 2, and then again, whether they lose or win, you get some cash, right? Some fake cash. Totally fake, non-redeemable, no monetary value, just fake money. Down here is my Python log parser that I wrote. It's like all this stuff is from scratch, by the way. It's pieced together from about a million different tutorials on a million different things I had to quickly learn to get these things to talk to each other properly. It's been quite the chore. It's taken me a few weeks now, but I'm at a pretty good point now where I feel like a lot of progress has been made in a short amount of time. So that Python log parser down there, what it does is it monitors in a loop the log that's generated by Mugen, which I've told it to generate via this PowerShell script. This PowerShell script actually launches Mugen and then keeps launching Mugen every time it finishes. And Mugen will end after however many rounds, 5 rounds for the winner. So as soon as the winner wins, these arguments that I'm passing to the Mugen program here means that it will actually stop running, and then what happens is this program starts it up again. And what I'm doing is pulling random characters from the chars directory there, and I'm pulling random stages from the stages directory, and I piece them together to make a random AI versus AI fight, and turn on the AI here, and then we put them on a random stage, and they duke it out, and eventually you'll be able to throw your money at them, just like saltybet.com. So we can see it in action pretty quickly and pretty easily here just by pumping up just turning on my PowerShell script. It should launch Mugen. Now I have, let's turn my volume down here. I have some weird ways of doing some of this stuff. So this actually, the Python log parser right now, because of the unknown amount of rounds you may have, depending on how many characters, like if they each end up winning 4 and 4 until the final round, that's a lot more rounds than one that might go for 5 rounds. You don't know, and there's no way to know when it's over aside from the log having been reset to like nothing, or round 1, or basically like match 1. And so that doesn't happen until you launch the program again, because of course it overwrites the old copy of the log, and then my program detects that and goes, oh, so all that data I collected from the last thing must now actually be the end of that last round or that last match, so let's upload all that. It's convoluted and it's totally easily broken with when things don't align right, but that's just because I had to piece it all together and cobble it all together. I'm no professional. So these players will beat each other up a bunch. Mega Man's currently destroying Guile from Street Fighter. There's the 3rd KO. So 5 wins, and Mega Man wins his thing. So what'll happen is after the next couple, I'll take out Guile again here pretty quickly. Oh, nope, Guile's gonna do one of his, like, supers, and Mega Man's barely gonna flinch because Mega Man's HPs are set so high. Not sure why that is. Mugen is made up of basically just a bunch of pet projects from a bunch of different people who put their favorite fighting characters into characters that are formatted to work with the Mugen engine. So it's made up of all these, your favorite characters. People have taken them and programmed them the Mugen way to act like they were perhaps in other games, or sometimes it's just whatever they want it to be. So that's that right there was the end of one match. It starts it up again, picks 2 new characters in a different stage, and puts them at it again. So then in the background here, we've uploaded our stats from the last one. And here we have all that stuff showing up on the bot. So the bot is aware of what's going on in real time, thanks to the messaging engine I'm using. And the bot then relays that to the actual Beam channel. If I get my... there it is. So the bot then says, hey, Mega Man and Guile just battled it out, Mega Man won. So if I had betting turned on, that would mean that if you had bet on Mega Man, according to whatever odds there are, you would, you know, get that many battle bucks back. And that feature is, I swear to you, still coming by the end of the week. Yeah, so that's just a fun update on what I'm doing with this whole thing and why I'm wasting all my time on it these days and why you're seeing it non-stop on my stream. I'm having a lot of fun trying to make this work. I'm eventually going to move it off to its own stream. I will, it'll be like, you know, battles on Beam or something like that. We'll see what happens. And hope you guys can tune in there, and all the followers who've joined me because of this thing being on my channel can, you know, move over with me. And yeah. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like button below, and or subscribe if you want to see more of this, because that's just, you see, is what I do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.